Welcome to another Plan B RPG podcast. We are a tabletop role-playing gaming group. Our adventures spanned across the worlds of Dungeons & Dragons, Star Wars, Force and Destiny, Worlds in Peril, Call of Cthulhu, Dungeon World, Shadowrun, and many more. If you are interested in following us, please visit us at planbrpg.com. Also, find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Google+, to find other treasures we offer. Feel free to show your support by purchasing a Plan B RPG t-shirt on our site. With that all said, on with the adventure.
So how does this work? Is this where I turn into a decrepit old man because...
Where's push on here? Oh, is that
Under seize control.
Seize control.
There it is.
So now if you do this is going to terrify the crap out
Oh,
of me.
I see. Okay, so you have to decide how difficult that's going to be for you if you get to do it all the time. Like how much of is this just trying something new that you've never done, or is this really stretching the limits
This
of your
is,
ability?
I understand how most things think. This I don't know how it thinks. And I'm at this point watching it fight, and I was like, what if I were to just issue a command? You know what I mean?
I guess the question is, where on here does it fall?
Is it simple,
or is it
No. It
possible? Is it...
I'd say, I think it might be possible, but I'm not 100% sure. It's rather difficult for me to do.
All right.
Okay, so we'll categorize it under possible then.
Actually,
Unless I can't.
no, borderline's as high as you can go, it looks like.
Oh, okay, well then,
Sorry, if it was just slowing up everything.
No. Borderline. Then now you go ahead and roll. Unmodified.
yep.
Okay. I got a 6.
Oh, yeah. Take a condition as per 7-9, and
Yeah.
it makes a move. So you take a critical condition.
Yeah, you take a critical condition. You reach out with your mind and try and tap into the system. And it is so foreign and unusual to you that you actually get kind of lost in it for a second. So you are, let's call it absorbed in the... So that's a critical condition, -1 to everything you do, and you have this connection that's making it hard for you to do anything because you're getting all this alien information.
Gotcha.
And as it does so, it calls the attention of the robots that you try to interface with them in a way that they didn't expect. So 2 of them grab a hold of the truck and one pulls it away, and the other one is standing there waiting for you, reaching down.
Gotcha. I'm like, that was a bad idea, guys.
You're probably speaking their code right now.
Yeah.
1473.
11010110.
011100. So yeah, you see him kind of have he reaches out and you see him kind of have a twitchy kind of aneurysm, and then the robots begin moving in for him.
Alright, I would love to, in that case, I'm going to sweep the robot who's right near me, who took me down, sweep his legs out as I get up, and then I want to pick him up and throw him at the other 2 that are about to shoot him.
Alright, let's call that...
Would that be protect or smash? And would that be serve and protect?
yes, I would say serve and protect because you're reducing the effectiveness of their attack against him.
Would that be serve and protect the smash then?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. 10.
And yeah, you
Hold 3. So what do they normally do for conditions?
what do you mean?
Well, I can reduce the effectiveness of an attack or condition by 1 level per hold spent. So I want to reduce it to completely ineffective.
Okay, in this case, they're trying to apprehend him, more or less.
So it would be what?
So,
Minor?
so yeah, that would be minor, and you could just sweep that out of the way by knocking it away from him.
Okay, then I'll do that, and who's right there? Who else was by the truck? I know you're not because you were firing at it.
Yeah, I think it was just him.
He came up on one of the robots, so he would be fairly close to the truck. And you are in control of one, so you would be around the truck as well. Excuse me.
Okay, but you said you could do like a potential group drain, right?
Potentially, yeah.
Then I'm going to open them up to you. So I'm going to say all 3 of them are down. I can knock them down, and you get +2 to your next action against them.
Okay. So I will stretch my hands out like this and attempt to drain all 3 of them at once.
All right. Let me see the stats here. I guess that would be takedown with influence.
Oh, actually, would this be a push? Because I've never done this before.
A push, yeah.
Okay. Good luck!
You get a +2 on it, though.
Yeah.
That is my -1 for a physical thing come into effect there. So it's like a plus.
Well, if you're attempting a group drain, you probably wouldn't be trying to physically touch them, right? But rather just draw the power out of them.
Right.
So the physical aspect wouldn't come into play there.
Alright.
Ooh,
10.
All right.
You can add it to your sheet.
Yep. You can now add group drain to your profile. Was that what type of action was that for you? Difficult, simple?
We'll say that was difficult.
Difficult? Okay, then yeah, write it in under your difficult. And you can now do a group drain. And I will count that as a condition
And there were 3.
Strategy.
on all of them.
As I drain them, I gain more substance to my body.
Okay, so yeah, as the one was reaching down for you, it's now no longer a threat.
Okay.
And the one that you have control of is trying to regain consciousness of itself. So give me a influence roll to seize control.
8.
Okay, yeah, so you can maintain control if you like.
Can I have him attack one of the ones that are standing up, and I'm gonna go now on the offensive attack, taking down one, I guess, too.
Okay, so yeah, give me a one takedown with influence and one with smash.
Alright, influence was only 5.
Thanks, Obama.
And then smash 8.
Okay, so you actually managed to smash one of them to pieces.
Oh, okay.
It falls apart. The other one, you tried to get it to fire at. It dodges out of the way, and now the blast is heading your way.
Thanks, Magic. Thanks, Obama.
So, what would you like to do?
Just fly up.
All right, give me a defy danger with maneuver.
That's a 9.
All right, yeah, you dodge the shot. It hits some of the trees behind you, and there's a tree now falling towards the truck.
Okay.
I'd like to just catch that and throw it.
Okay.
What am I? That's not takedown. What am I doing?
Protect
Okay, protect
with
him.
smash because you're lifting. Yeah.
Okay. 7. So hold 1. So screw it. I can redirect an attack to myself, so I can just stand there and smash it instead.
Okay. Yeah. Smash. That tree's not going to hurt you.
I felt pretty good about that.
Yeah.
Is the driver was human, right?
Yes.
Is he still alive?
No.
Never mind.
How many robots are left?
There are 3.
Still?
Yep, because there were
So
4
they
of
didn't
them.
die when he drained them?
Nope.
I'll try shooting at him again because it's my only recourse. And hey, why not help out a little?
Hey, all right.
Boy, didn't I.
I think Justin just got shot at.
I got a 3. I'm done for this session. This will go around.
You blow Justin's head up. No.
Just shot his monocle out.
Shot him through the monocle.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you said that one is no longer attacking me, how do I get rid of the absorbed?
That is going to take recovery time.
Okay.
That is actually handled with the, well, to some extent with the fitting in move.
And there are other things.
And there are other things that can do it too. But basically just taking time out, kind of resting up and gathering your senses about you.
Gotcha.
I'm just gonna drop on one and beat it to death with my hammer.
Okay, go for it.
10. So critical condition.
Yeah, you smash it to pieces.
How many are left?
2.
I'll shoot at another one. That is a 10.
All right, then
You can make your choices.
yeah, make your choices.
I'll get rid of critical.
All right.
That means I might take damage from it.
Yep. Or some kind of condition.
As you fire on it, it charges and tackles you to the ground. So you are now pinned, and you will have to break its hold on you if you want to escape. So we'll call that a minor condition, and that you are grappled.
The one that's closest to me, I'm going to form another sickle sword and just slice its head off.
Okay, that's the one that he's currently going to.
So you can pretend it's him.
I do not do that.
Did you roll poorly?
Very poorly.
All right.
That's a 2. With the -1, that's a 2.
Wow.
Rob, there's a weird glowing sickle heading for your head.
Alright, I'm just gonna move my head.
Duck.
Well, I don't technically I don't have to even duck. The nanites just move,
All right, just
so it just
take you
flows
apart
out of
and
the way.
rebuild it.
So and that's what defy danger.
Yes.
What's that?
Maneuver.
Maneuver.
Is it
probably.
maneuver?
Yeah, maneuver.
The worst one too.
Oh.
3. This thing now.
All right. Well, what does your sickle do when it connects to something? How does it?
I kind of picture it, if I'm using it as a sword type thing, it's like a lightsaber effect. Slice through. It's just pure. It's pure energy.
Pure energy.
He looks kind of dark too, because he's from Egypt.
just so that you know.
He's gotten to kind of starting to get the skin complexion back.
Alright, so what's the condition for that?
All right.
More racist.
Racism.
Confirmation about the Middle East.
Moderate condition. -1 to all social interactions.
That's right.
Take a critical on that one.
Ooh.
Without head.
And the energy from the weapon, in addition to physically damaging some of your nanites, also is causing you to short out a little bit too. So it's going to be a -1 to everything you do as your systems are trying to handle all the influx of energy.
Ku Klux Klan. We hardly knew you.
I'd like to tear the arms off of the one that's grabbing me.
Okay, go for it.
I did that.
Oh yeah, yeah. And it actually doesn't come apart at the shoulders, but more at the middle of the chest.
Oh.
So you
Actually didn't expect that.
yeah. So you take it apart. Now the only one that's left is the one that he was controlling.
I doubt I have it now,
Yeah.
but Alright.
And it's actually going to spin around on you and hold both of its hands up, and you see the charge for the laser fire.
Alright.
I find your bigotry objectionable.
Seriously, dude.
Not cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna defy danger again.
Alright, go for it.
Fuck.
With a maneuver.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Don't just stop rolling.
Do not roll in that thing.
It's cursed.
So you got a 1?
That's a 1.
No, I had one. It had that. So it was just
Yeah,
a
but
two.
you had negative. But you
Oh
had
yeah,
negative
it's just
1
a
for
one.
the
Yeah.
critical.
Yeah, it's just one.
Alright, well then, he fires 2 condensed blasts into you, and for a brief second, it scatters your nanites, and you're going to have to rebuild. So take another critical, and we'll call that scattered.
Shit.
So yeah, you see it turn around and boom, and he goes. Psh!
I can actually picture
Like a
that.
fucking pinata.
This is fun.
No, you're not a pinata. You'd never be anything that ethnic.
That's right.
I'm a white American
More fun.
party toy.
That's right.
That's right. So who else wants to take a shot at it?
I shot at him. I'll do it.
Yeah.
You want to finish it off?
Oh.
That's nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's dead.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
dead, Jim.
Yeah. You fire a nice concentrated blast into the back of it, and it just melts.
Now, what do we do about the robot?
What about that racist robot?
No, the other one.
And wasn't he just giving us crap for giving Rob crap?
That's before he knew Rob was racist.
That's right. Now he knows, and so all bets are off. But hey, Rob's probably like a pair of feet by now.
He's slowly coming back.
Right. In the back of the truck is, of course, the rest of your gear.
Actually, I believe he unloaded everything.
Yeah, he did, so.
I was slowly tossing it to you.
That's right.
Yeah, so let's see. So in there's what? There's a big bone spear. There's a big lion pelt. There's a kind of looks like a lifting belt, I guess. And and a metal gauntlet. Yeah, life is good. I didn't expect it all to be in the same place.
People are dumb.
I actually get bigger once I put the belt on.
And I also figured we probably didn't want to spend several adventures on a treasure hunt.
I do appreciate that.
Yeah. So.
These robots, tougher than I thought. But we fight good as units.
I need to sit down.
You sit down back at home. Here, I take you.
I just let him. I don't feel terribly wonderful.
For those of you listening to the podcast at home, you'll hear, I take him, I let him.
I was gonna try to let that one go.
Never let it go.
I wish I could quit you.
Some of you guys listen to Preston and Steve, right?
Oh yeah.
Do you remember way back when they had Fabio on and he picked up Nick?
No, I don't remember that.
Oh, they had him, I forget what for, but he was a guest on the show the one day, and they were saying, yeah, wow, Fabio's pretty strong. He could probably pick up Nick. And they're like, oh, sure, let him try. So Nick comes over and for Fabio to pick him up, and Fabio says to him, just relax. and then picks him up. It was so funny.
Yeah.
That's a little weird.
Yeah.
How long is it gonna take me to rebuild?
You've formed your humanoid shape right now, but you're still a little scrambled.
I hope your mouth doesn't come back.
probably just transmitting on radios or something.
Well, now that he's scrambled, he might not be racist.
Or he might be more racist.
Yeah.
Let's not be crazy here.
I'm gonna carry a little magnet, like a little electromagnet around, so I'm putting them back together.
That would
Let's
be
go.
really fun.
I'm just picturing you going around with a vacuum cleaner.
Some of the crazy MPs. Shut up.
You got that stun baton still.
Saving that for a rainy day.
Gotcha.
Every day should be a rainy day with him around.
Yeah,
It's true.
that's
Yeah.
true.
I could make this happen for us. Actually, once I figure out what EMP is, that's on my list of things to figure out how to do.
So what?
EMP, like through lightning and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel strongly that I'm not going to, until it really needs it, try to talk to the mind of a machine lately. They're a little messed up.
Yeah. So, if you'd like, you can head back to the safe house.
That's where I was going.
All right. Were you guys there first, or did you not stop back there yet? I can't remember the order now.
No, we waited there.
Okay, because I realized if you waited there, I forgot to describe it to you.
Oh yeah, yeah, we were there.
I will describe it now then.
Okay.
It's like we're saying it for the first time.
Every time I come back, it's like I see it for the first time.
Forget this place, everyone.
Mine, all mine. You actually head back out to sea, and after a few seconds of waiting, a helipad emerges up from the water with a dome over top of it. The dome splits open and the helicopter lands into it. It reseals and lowers back down into the ocean floor.
We're in the Legion of Doom.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Just not in the swamp.
Right, it's not in the swamp. It heads into, it's in rough shape, but it looks like, well, you had dealings with the sub-Aquarian, but it looks like an old Atlantean outpost. Like a,
Strangely familiar.
yeah, so like on the edge, like a guard post on the edge of the kingdom type of thing. It's obviously been modified because Atlanteans don't need helipads, but there's somebody who's been doing some work on it. It looks like there are functioning generators, but there's not much in the way of equipment there. There's rather modest living space. It's a couple floors of basically workspace, food storage and preparation, a small medical bay, and living quarters. But it's seen better days. So if need be, you could improve upon it if you wanted to. But for right now, it's essentially, the lights flicker as the generators run and that type of thing, but it's a place that you can hide out.
I'm impressed. The Overlord was able to take and conquer an outpost from the Atlanteans.
Or they just abandoned it.
I fought the Atlanteans. They would never abandon an outpost.
Well, hopefully then Overlord provides forces for fight. Breaking us from prison is good, but we need more. If fight with 4 robots turned into actual fight, we are not enough to liberate the world.
Sure, we'll need allies. Much as I am loath to admit that.
We have equipment now. You said you have laboratory.
I did.
What is it you study?
Mostly genetics.
Is study useful to liberation efforts?
I can turn everybody into me, or like me.
So no.
I can turn everybody into a shapeshifter. I think that's useful. What you you have to pledge allegiance to me.
This is not useful.
I don't think I've ever heard anything more stupid. And keep in mind, I treated with the Persians.
Get on board with that one. Okay, then.
Wow, so we're drawing those kind of lines in the sand, are we? Woo.
So, we go after work camp then.
We might want to scout that out a little more.
We do a reconnaissance before assault always, but at the end of the day, it's just letting us know what fight we're getting into.
Everything's nails to you, isn't it?
Have a big hammer.
As you guys are discussing amongst yourselves, there is a small computer bay that was used for the communications, and the monitors flick on with Overlord's face.
Fireball!
and good. Finally got this up and running again. You can use these terminals to access the satellite network and observe whatever needs to be observed. It appears that your
I'm listening.
that your recent activity has garnered some attention, and the monitors switch to an aerial shot of the town you are in, and it now has probably a few dozen of the armored, the walking robots that you battled, the Skullbots, as well as a whole swarm. Can't quite see how many of smaller skulls that are just flying around and searching buildings, and the people in the town are being dragged out and loaded into a ship.
Okay.
Whoops.
We need to send message. Close fight with robots send wrong message. I know what we do. We do Nagasaki.
Pardon?
We do Nagasaki. Big robot, big skull over mountain. Da?
Yeah.
City-size lightning. Until it not there anymore. They see us as weak. We fought well, but with far less than overwhelming presence. There must be true cost for continuing operations. I not kill village. I have limitations. Big robot on mountain? Not so much.
Okay, see, you had me worried there for a second because I thought you were talking about the town.
No. We're not desperate enough yet. Mountain. Nobody probably get hurt.
What the hell? Let's take it out.
Galactic need to know. There is now price of doing business. We must push hard on this. We need make it look easy. That fighter truck, not easy. Better we hurt ourselves in the trying than they hurt. Over fast. Da?
Mm-hmm.
We do whatever take. Fast.
Okay, so what are you thinking? Just head on attacking the skull ship thing?
As Cinder say, everything nails to me.
Okay.
So back to Iron Mountain.
I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna call up a storm, and I mean it's borderline destroy a city with a storm. So I'm just gonna level that kind of power on the skull.
Okay. Then, I guess that would be a... Because it wouldn't typically fall under the smash rules. But...
Well, it's not a push because I've done it once before.
Right.
Twice before.
Well, let's do a modified smash. It won't be the typical pick 3. It would be kind of...
So it's not a takedown, but it's a smash.
Right.
Excuse me. 9.
Yeah, so the ship is hovering above Iron Mountain. You show up and you summon the storm, and bolts of lightning begin striking the ship. And the first few, as they hit the ship, you notice a hexagonal pattern appear around it, a force field.
Mm-hmm.
It starts taking the first couple shots, but as the lightning ramps up and continues to strike it, the shields eventually break, and the lightning tears through the ship and sends it crashing to the ground. This, however, takes a little bit longer than you expected because you weren't quite prepared for the pushback of the force field. And so you can see that off in the distance there are other ships heading your way.
I've made my point. I'm leaving.
So, all right, yeah, you make it out of there before any other opposition shows up. But the skull crashes into the front of the mountain, basically in the front courtyard there. And
Ooh, before I go, can I kind of mount it on top of the mountain like it's a trophy?
oh, sure.
I would like to do that. That makes a good point. Then I'll leave it.
So, all right, yeah, and you guys are able to see that via the satellites. As the storm strikes, you also notice on some of the other monitors that they stop loading people onto the ship and begin heading back towards the mountain, which is part of the forces that you were seeing. But the ship takes whatever people it had on it off in the opposite direction.
Sure. I hope he's helpful.
Look cool.
Little tiring.
Yeah, no, I saw this movie once where they said raining fire was like an endurance event.
I not see that movie.
Yeah, you were probably asleep.
It was talking picture. Ah,
Yeah.
I hear those good. Pianist in my theater, not very good.
You got a lot of catching up to do. Later.
In Russia, it may have been on after Charles in charge.
Yeah. That's yeah. Wow, that means if I watch the news of the convention now, I'll be like, I know him.
Alright, so what's our next step?
The work camp, I think, right? Steal all the stuff, smash all the things, not the people though. People aren't things, no matter what he says.
People are useless things.
Again, I have to ask, why is your character helping?
I should know.
I don't know. Yeah, wouldn't you be on Brainiac's side?
Every game,
Yeah.
I'm like, why is she
Yeah, like, what is your character's motivation for?
Like, your Tony should be like,
Well,
yeah,
they
thanks
told
for
us
breaking
they
me out.
told
I'm
us
gonna
to.
go work for these guys now.
He seems to have a really good idea. I mean, he's harvesting you guys for resources, which is all you are, and he's already in control.
Right.
Yeah,
like,
I'm out of here.
He's
Wait a
everything
second.
you want to be.
I
Like,
woke up to my utopia.
yeah.
Well, maybe that's
This
just
is
it. That's what
awesome.
He
wants
just
to
gets
be.
outside.
So he's gonna take.
Yes.
But he can just start assimilating them.
Yeah. You can assimilate your way to the godhead.
And then we have to fight him. Which we all knew was inevitable.
We knew that from opening line.
That is the force that you said it with, too. Like,
Yeah.
pounded the
The
table.
table.
There's a black president.
And he's a robot.
Why would the robot give a shit?
That's why, the guy who created him is a total Aryan nation cat. If the only human trait you have is blue eyes.
Perfect blue eyes.
Perfect blue eyes.
His little nanites, you can't see him because of they have little armbands on. They all goose stem down to the ball regularly.
They're all microscopic little swastikas.
Did you see that thing on Cracked about the forest?
No.
They just recently found that the Germans planted these specific trees so that in the
I saw
fall
that.
they would form a giant foliage swastika.
Wow.
Yeah.
They found it from a satellite. or
Yeah.
That's pretty. That's dedication.
Yeah.
To, like, to, a motif there.
Yeah. Now that's the
something.
long
I think
game.
they hacked it down, didn't they?
I'm pretty sure they
The
did.
Germans are so terribly embarrassed about that part of their history. I cannot
Yeah.
imagine they let that stand.
Yeah.
You do realize that Rob probably got us banned in Germany on this podcast.
Oh
right?
god, right out the
yeah,
gate.
yeah.
Nope, none of that.
Why is they talking about things that never happened? With all this fantasy talk, I thought this was superheroes.
So yeah, so back at the
Well,
back at,
maybe we should all recuperate before we go after the work camp, actually.
yeah,
Anyone who needs to.
yes. So yeah, you can head back and begin recovery.
Yeah, I don't know how good I'm gonna be against robots, guys.
There are people there, though.
That's true. If there are people there, I can help.
You can at least arrange that they leave in an orderly fashion and do not stampede.
That's true.
Is your head good?
I think not.
I have something for you. It's called whiskey and cigarettes. Deal with injuries in an unorthodox method.
Die.
I love that.
So I have to talk about what I'm doing, and then I roll protect.
Okay, go for it. What is that from?
That's from my Drive playbook. Adapt to a changing world.
All right, very good.
Why do I just see like this old Rocky montage about to happen? Like, you drink this, we go run.
It's actually something very similar to that. Yes, it starts with
He'll
vodka.
be carrying rocks up a snowy mountain.
In trenches in winter, people go a little crazy with artillery strikes and starvation. Have to eat dog is not good. But you get drunk enough, mind resets. So we go shot for shot. I do with you.
Great.
Here.
Wow.
I'm a little
You know-
hurt. No.
You're drinking with a god.
Hey, all right, 10.
Good
So
luck.
at 10, 10. Deal with injuries. Remove a condition.
There you go.
I'm gonna go shot for shot with them, but before it hits my lips, I burn off all the alcohol.
Oh, I'm not trying to drink you under the table. I'm just trying to get you sufficiently
Yeah.
drunk, and you never drink alone. That's not cool. So. In Russia, we always toast when we drink. Must make toast. So to new friend.
To new friends
Make a friend. Yes, good.
and bad circuitry brains.
That the next one. Save toast. We have lots to do.
Okay. The English like to wrap all their toasts up into a small one.
You'll be toasting until brain reset. It's okay. We have time.
And also mark an achievement for that.
So, I'm not intending to make him sick or anything, just like, so he's so sloppy drunk that his brain just kind of goes, oh yeah, whatever, and kind of like lets go of everything and then
Right.
comes back
It
to
doesn't keep focusing on that weird information that's
Right.
being pumped into it.
He'll go blackout drunk, and so he doesn't remember that part.
That's good.
All right, guys. We're gonna take it out.
No.
Now?
No. Him drunk is a deadly thing.
Now it's coffee time.
Coffee.
Everybody, we need to go now.
All right, let's go.
Sit, no friend. Have coffee. Then you need to take piss and pass out.
Pass out on the helicopter. And I just start drinking the coffee. Everybody
about
wants to
you,
hear my
metal
story,
man?
right?
Nope.
How are
La
your
la la
conditions?
la. I'm gonna go get some ear. Can I? I'm gonna ask.
Still have 2 critical
Overlord,
ones.
I really like some earplugs. Really like some earplugs.
Noise
Well,
canceling.
you probably
headphones,
aren't going to
going
remember
on.
anything about your power, so like while you're just drunk as shit, everyone's got to do what you say.
Kiss my ass!
It's awful. Never let me get drunk again.
You guys can all suck my dick.
We're getting high.
What? Shut up. Go play in traffic and blow me, alright?
You're gonna shove that bottle straight up your ass. Oh God.
All right.
In your case, you'll just have to begin rebooting and rebuilding your systems.
Okay.
So we'll say just given time, your critical conditions will fade. Yeah.
All right.
First, you make a little floppy drive, then after a couple of minutes,
Right.
turns into
A CD-ROM.
Right. A zip drive, a flash drive, an external hard.
Eventually just manages to shrink
I'm
it down to a USB.
back up to a
Alright.
cloud.
Yeah.
That's right, yes.
Right. Restore with a system image.
Gets wireless Ethernet in there somewhere.
Okay. Let's not waste time.
Well, I think we're going to go tomorrow.
We'll go tomorrow.
Yeah, so you'll be fine by tomorrow, Manic.
Cool.
So, but yeah, so you all rest up, get blind stinking drunk, or whatever it is, whatever else it is you do, and Manic is finally back online and ready to go.
Hooray!
We're so excited for him.
I think we do have a legitimate question here, though.
Why?
Why are you here?
Yeah.
I think because the AI concept of it, I am technically somewhat more human than I'm willing to admit.
No.
I would go with the AI since you're programmed to protect Earth, right?
Yes.
So therefore you want to expel the
Yeah.
invader, even though it's another robot. It's a foreign system.
Right.
There you go.
Ta-da!
Wow, wait,
welcome to your
so you
care.
just turned him racist against Galactiac?
Yeah. I mean, that makes
Those
sense. That would make
furries are in
sense.
here taking our jobs.
Yeah.
I can't understand them with the crazy computer talk. Go back to your country.
These are the ultimate illegal aliens.
They're the ultimate illegal aliens. They're stealing our jobs and our women.
That's right. Oh my God, that's wow.
This is the nightmare scenario.
That's right.
This is
I told you to put up the ball.
this is the Bigot Bot 2000.
BB-8 meet BB-2000.
So what kind of an acronym could it be if his name was racist?
Just don't. You can't do that to me. Oh God. Ask Rob. This is how he got manic. Oh my God. Don't.
Really awful.
Well, we know what Mike's doing for the next 20 minutes.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I'm looking forward to what you come up with, though.
Yeah.
Because as soon as it's something that works, I think we're all just going to spontaneously decide there's been a name change. stuff.
It's definitely can't.
Is he still the only one drinking it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I drank less.
Well, yeah, the bottle's not gone yet, so.
Because I don't think I could handle it.
No,
And
I
it
know
looks-
I can't handle it.
And it looks terrifying to me.
I had Mountain Dew once in college. Now, granted, we used it to cut something alcoholic, but that's what it was really good for. It took the alcoholic bite out of stuff. But
Yeah.
I think I got into a fight with a stop sign. Pretty sure I was punching it.
Wow.
We've all been there.
Well, still weren't biting a rock wall, so I think you win.
And then I really needed to go for a run. I was
I'm seeing a theme here.
wired.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh wait, no, we can't. No, that won't work.
So yeah, I think we can take the remainder of that night and do satellite surveillance on this work camp that we're going to hit in northern New Jersey.
It's a. It looks like it's kind of. To you, it looks haphazardly put together, but there's various types of machines that obviously were not native there that were installed. There is a wall built around probably what amounts to about 3 city blocks, and the machines moved into various buildings. There's one central gate, kind of at the centerpiece, where whatever large piece of machinery is made is brought by the bots to that gate and then loaded onto a ship. Nobody leaves the work camp. Like, there is a building there that they live out of, but the rest is pure manufacturing. Materials and things like that are also brought in through the front gate.
Are they being brought in by robots or people?
Robots.
And how many? What's the guard force there look like?
The guard force there is
Yes.
That was fast. I'm impressed.
Are you guys ready?
Oh yeah.
yeah, go
Oh
for
yeah.
it.
Radical Aryan Cultural Ideal System Takeover.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. That's way better than that. That's really good. That is so good.
You have a gift.
Yeah, that is just brilliant.
I bow to the master.
That is good. Your name is racist now.
As he's rebuilding, we're like etching onto him. He won't think about this until this part grows.
That is so good.
I hate myself. Whoa.
Jack, what are you doing?
The kitten's down here too.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That
Seem to
is,
be interacting.
that is truly impressive work.
That is good work.
And that was what? Like that was like 5-7 minutes
Yeah.
tops.
Yeah. Now I know that she's getting actually off the countertop because you jumped down inside a bush, of course. The area of train itself was actually patrolled by one of those giant skull ships.
Oh.
That's Owen.
Hi, Owen. When did you get a kitten?
A couple weeks ago, actually. So
Wow.
he's fairly new.
What a sweet boy. Sorry.
Yeah.
Interrupting.
You're what, 4 months now, Owen?
Oh. What a cutie.
Do you feel dirty?
I do.
Not as dirty as him, he's racist.
That's right.
He's literally racist now.
Yeah, that's right. The factory itself is patrolled by about 20 of those little skull drones. And about 15 of those robots, the skull bots themselves, that are either positioned at the front gate or patrolling inside.
You can't help yourself now. You're programmed to say thanks, Obama.
And basically what it looks like is that anytime someone gets tired or stumbles or stops walking, they come along and prod them back into work. Or in the event that somebody collapses, they are just dragged off and thrown onto the truck and taken out with some of the raw materials.
I'm actually going to be. That's really upsetting to me. This looks really familiar. I don't feel like talking to anybody. I'm just going to watch that, and then I'm going to barracks. So you said it was like, what, 20 of the skull drones?
Yeah,
And then how many of the walkers?
about 12.
Alright. And one big ship, right?
Yes.
Alright, well, it's alright. Can't really have a conversation about this until everyone's sober anyway, so. Fuck it, I'm gonna finish the rest of that bottle then.
I don't have any
Typically,
organs.
typically, a smaller city will have one of those ships in it. If it's a larger city, they could be as many as 2 or 3. There's not so much in like small town areas and stuff like that, but anywhere there was a major population and 1 million or so people homed with these ships.
That has me think of 2 things then. I want to see what the state of Russia is,
Mm-hmm.
and then I want to just see what the USSR was like since I was away. That I already know, which is not going to go well for me.
Right.
Which means my problem's going to crop up a little sooner than I thought. But yeah, I'm going to spend some time looking at what the state of the former Union is under Galactiac.
Yes. So then
I figure I see much the same thing.
right. If you want to describe it for them, if anybody happens to see what he's watching. So.
Yeah, I'm looking at feeds of, there's the Kremlin, I probably got wasted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just kind of flipping through the major cities of Russia. And then I have discovered Google. I'm going back through and seeing what happened since like 1984.
We didn't start the fire.
It was him.
That's right. Your contacts use the communication system that Overlord set up to let you know that the refugee areas that you requested are ready.
Good. Yeah, he is very country oriented. We work above most of the countries, so that's good.
What?
Sorry, I was having most of that conversation in my head.
I get what you're saying.
You only got little bits and pieces of that conversation.
Which
The
actually
imaginary you knows what exactly.
it makes perfect sense because he's shit faced right now anyway. So.
Right.
I'm like, don't worry, we'll all be good.
Don't worry. I won't. No, I mean it. Don't worry.
So,
You're not causing trouble, are you?
Nope. Just saying hello.
Okay.
we
Right
can
out?
go. Like, I presume we wait until the morning when we all feel slightly better,
Yes.
or slightly worse. And I'm ready to go. Once again, from learning that there are less
Thank you.
organic, ideal amount of people, I'm not sure. I'm going to try to help, but I don't.
I can probably shape into one of the robots. Be a little difficult, and I don't know how long I could stay there, but I could pretend like I'm bringing you guys in.
I think I attack Big Skull first. I
Oh, so we're going in guns blazing?
not know what Big Skull can do, but it's probably not good. I think. big
It's there
weapon-
for a reason.
Yeah, I destroyed. We have air superiority.
Okay, but then when they know that we're there and we're only us,
If you walk us in as prisoners, they'll know we're there anyway.
He speaks true. We want everyone out, and we want Crash Place. They're going to find out we're there eventually.
Yeah, I was hoping it would be after we were already in.
What is in here?
I think it's just better for infiltration. You can find like the key areas and take them out from the inside. If you smash the big skull, you still have 15 walkers and 20 smaller bots that are now coming after 6 people.
Are we not going to fight them?
Yeah, but you saw people leave with 1 critical condition all the way back
I did
here
that to myself.
after doing 4. Seriously, we only fought 4 bots.
It's true, but if we not able to fight them, then what is getting to us? We fight them when we blow up.
We could probably figure out a way to scramble their communication, or there's got to be some sort of network where they communicate with each other.
The way that they communicate and they get their orders and everything they go to wherever they have to go to get their order, and then they're sent out to do it. They don't have a constant connection.
There's no link.
Yeah. So it's just they're giving it.
Give me a investigation roll real quick.
10.
Okay. You got a sense when you hacked into their programming that it wasn't always that way. Like, they did communicate wirelessly and not have to report back. But after there started to be some resistance mounted and some of the bots were destroyed or captured, the protocol changed. So they are capable of that type of communication and accessing the network that way, but the protocol has been changed.
Okay. They do have the capability to do wireless communication and everything, and have instant commands and everything like that. If there's a potential way that we can switch them back on to doing that, maybe we can give them a command that makes them inoperable, kind of thing.
Can you do?
It's possible, I guess.
I think you only won.
Okay.
I not. He not.
I
He
don't
did
understand
it.
anything
I was
that
gonna
you
say
just
you
said.
might.
What?
You might be able
So
to. help
you're
me.
the Lord Batman.
Yeah, you might be the only one that can help me with it.
I'm sorry. You don't know what you're talking about.
You weren't listening, were you?
No, I wasn't. I'll follow you anywhere.
Again, you're organic. I could tell you to walk off a bridge and you do it.
No, I could tell you to walk off the bridge.
No.
I
Okay.
actually put
Android.
manipulation on here for computers and stuff like that on my power summary, but I don't have it in my profile.
That'd be push.
Yeah.
So I could try to help.
Mm-hmm. You can also, if you're stuck for things to do since you're...
Yeah, this is I knew it was gonna be robot heavy, but I thought there would be people somewhere.
Yeah.
There are, but you haven't liberated them yet.
That's true.
Or really tried to delve into your various networks. I mean, you're trying to rescue yours, but
Yeah, that's true.
But also, since you're dealing with the manipulation of your own body to change shape and everything, you can also use push to try and do other things like make yourself stronger or more agile or bigger. You can try and physically change yourself in different ways.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that'd be interesting. If I switched into somebody like him, then I could absorb the strength, or you know what I mean? To keep, I can absorb different characteristics of, to keep for myself.
Yeah, I mean, I can
Well,
try.
you tried it once, but you kind of burnt yourself out. I'm
Yeah, I
wondering
mean,
if maybe
I can try to. At some point, if this is the battle we're fighting,
the
I've
combination
seen.
between my assimilation and your ability to,
Yeah, for people.
well, even your ability to command
Yeah.
is something that I could probably use in getting that online. So
It's an ability that if this is the war we're fighting, I need to at some point learn it, no matter how many times it
hurt
Yeah,
you.
basically, you're learning to speak their language so that you can use what you do to humans.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm willing to try it again, but I might catatonic again.
That actually brings up an interesting question for me. Not that, I'm sorry. So like if I say shape shifted into him, would I then get his stats to use if I was fighting as him?
That depends on how you envision your powers working. If you're mimicking someone like that, then yes. Yeah.
I guess it would depend on what the basis of your power is.
Right. So I'd say, actually, in his case, because it's a magical origin, more or less,
So then,
you might not be able to take his powers, but somebody who's a genetic mutation, you might be able to, so depending on the power
Okay.
source.
okay.
So if you
That
tried,
makes sense.
if you tried to mimic them and then analyzed, the genetic composition of them to see if you could copy the powers too, you can push your power in that way.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't given it much thought other than like I want to look like people.
So yeah, I'm up for it. If this is the current fight we're fighting, I need to learn how to.
It might work. So
And so I figured, breaking it down mechanically,
Mhm.
there's organic that we know of, like Earth organic.
Right.
Then there's technology or alien technology,
Right.
and then alien, right? Because Galactic isn't an alien, or isn't a robot, or isn't a robot?
You're not entirely sure what he is.
Okay, so
At the very least, he's an alien robot.
yeah, that's I didn't want to. That's the distinguishing. That's how I will distinguish it. Then.
Right.
Is that okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. And that also doesn't mean that you can't try and do an investigation to figure out exactly what Galactiac is and how he works.
Just needs.
So we can walk away with some of his stuff
Yeah.
to study it.
Yeah, because that's. I mean, I'm big on the studying of stuff. All right,
Spoken like
let's
a true
go.
academic.
We're gonna learn crap about this stuff,
We're gonna learn stuff.
even if it puts me in a coma.
No, for the food is little man.
What a cutie pie.
You blew my cover.
He is a fiend when it comes to food. So. we
So,
wanna make
maybe
sure
if
it's
you-
covered up.
And the only reason because I like to,
Oh,
sorry, I like to play as much as we can before it gets terribly late.
yeah.
If you go in, you start bringing down the airship. That will bring a whole bunch of people up. We go in, okay. We try to liberate as many people as we can. Also, you can deal with some of the robots. I will try to help as many people as we can before I then try to talk to another
connect
one.
with them.
And
I'm
then,
wondering if we kind of work together where I assimilate one or two of them and try and get them prepped for you.
listen to him. He's okay.
Well, not only that, but giving them the capability to understand the command itself.
Or what? Yeah, I mean, or if you want to facilitate him pushing his power, then could you act as a translator
That's what I'm
to
wondering,
him, not
taking
for
that.
him? So you're not translating his speech to them, but theirs to him. Like helping him speak their language,
That
so
understanding the
Yeah.
binary of it.
so then he could eventually start to do it without your help.
I guess. Yeah.
Sounds good.
You
But
can just pump his brain full of racist nanites.
guys, for some reason, I don't like you.
What is the white man's burden that I?
Oh, yeah. Hey.
So, I mean, I feel like that squares away us. Do you want to help him take down the big ship, or
I'm not certain that I'm at that level. I would say, though, that when
Let's-
we're ready for actual combat, I would be of service at that point.
Well, there's 14 walkers and 20 skullbots. I think we got lots to fight.
so our goals? Because I think that is a strong thing to go with. We are clearly taking out the battle carrier.
Yeah,
We are liberating a city. Right?
that
a
camp.
city-
It's
a
like
camp.
3 blocks.
Okay.
And we're gonna break the manufacturing facility.
That's also in there. I'm going to try to better understand the technological brain. They're your people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there anything else that we need to put on a checklist that we make sure we're hitting?
How are you going to safely evacuate the people once they are liberated?
Well, hopefully there's just
Can
not.
you get it to some people like to come? With,
Oh,
like,
I have a
trucks or
few.
something
Yeah,
to get-
we can. I would just have people run.
We can get a trucking convoy.
Yes, we got a mighty
big
convoy.
across the USA.
That's what I was
Convoy. Yeah.
Us. Okay. Sounds good. We can. I see if there's any sleeper cell type or people around that could get moving trucks or not moving. You know, like let's cram people in, not in a horrific type of way. like a
Put as
bus.
many bodies in this as you can.
Not bodies, people.
Living people.
Just cram them in there.
Make sure they're alive when you do it.
I'm gonna move
No.
back to the table so Owen doesn't drag it off.
Oh, okay.
Does that sound
They're
good?
half
You can
starved
have
already,
if
so
you
we can
want,
fit
you
more
should-
in.
That's awful.
Owen, I love that name. It's so cute.
Yeah.
All I can think of is throw Mama from the train.
Owen! God, I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Yes, Mama.
So yeah, you reach out through your network and discover that there are some people in the Trenton area that you can reach out to. Kind of friends of friends type of thing as far as contacts go. And,
Yeah, I can drive. I better driver than you.
Couldn't you really have just walked down the street and been like, and you get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car?
I know, but part of this, we could have done that. But I do have a network of people that I don't overtake their mind.
What's the fun in that?
I think the last character really kind of left some.
I don't want to send anybody into a coma.
He's doing it.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
get.
let's go.
He's sneaky because
Oh yeah.
he came around the corner. He's like, they're distracted, and I'm up.
Aw, the camera. And I guess we better close the popcorn bag too before he discovers it.
Yay, popcorn!
Never had this before.
I don't know what this is, but I can chew it.
Yeah.
Were you in the popcorn bag? No, there's no popcorn on my face.
Oh, the cutest popcorn food service.
Yeah, after Oliver died, Courtney's like, I think we should wait a while before we get another cat. And then I came home and she was on her phone on the Adopt a Cat website, and I was like, well, I guess she's ready. So it was Memorial Day.
Oh, okay.
He's going back, by the way.
Yep.
There he goes, because things
Just like,
Yeah.
ding, ding, ding.
And we found him on the website. And so okay, well, we'll fill out the paperwork and everything, and they want references and all that stuff. And you fill out the online form, and they contact. Well, we filled that all out 8:30 that night on a holiday. By 9 o'clock the next morning, they were already calling references,
Oh my
and
gosh.
they called Courtney twice that day. And we asked questions and everything, and then he was ours. So,
Aw.
and you've been a troublemaker ever
I was
since.
gonna say, get him out of here.
Yeah,
Kittens are jerks.
haven't you?
Hi.
So yeah, but all the cats from the shelter are they're rescues, and they go to foster families. They don't sit, in a cage and in a shelter. So, what are you doing back there?
Plotting my revenge.
I'm going to wait for you to stop noticing me, and then I'm going to jump on the counter again.
Parkour.
So yeah, so Owen was the name given to him, and we liked it, so we didn't change it.
That's a great name.
All right, we ready?
Yes, so they are off procuring trucks for you. And you're going to attempt to interface with the machines again?
He's gonna
Yep.
have to get clocked.
It's one of 4 things that we hope to happen.
Yeah,
We're
I'll try.
ambitious people.
What do I have to do? Interface? Or,
We gotta, for the most part, attack the place.
Aye.
They're gonna hold off while we try this.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's just one.
Good save.
Oh, it's the sugar.
No, I was talking about the laptop incident.
Yeah. I can talk my way out of anything. You did what?
It still works.
That's still working all this shot. Alright, so what am I doing? Influence?
Yes. Oh, actually, I guess this would technically be a push, wouldn't it?
For what?
To, oh no, you've done it before. Yeah, influence,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
So,
Or would he
11.
be just assisting him? Roll the bond and then he gets a bonus.
Yeah, so, yeah.
What is...
I forget how rolling the bond works.
Rolling the bomb!
Hey,
I think you just roll it and aid or interfere right here. Roll a bond on a 10 plus, choose 2,
he's like, what?
which
What's going on,
is
guys?
you. So,
I belong here.
I'm past the pilot soda.
so yeah, you could give him a +2 forward.
Yeah, then I'll do that. Get a plus
Yeah,
2.
that'll teach him, Dan.
So
Oh, man.
when we get in there,
Well, no, you're in there. That's what you're doing right now.
oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know. Sorry.
He's bridging the interface and helping you to understand their speech, and now you're going to push, but you get a +2, whereas normally you get a +0.
Right.
Because
Okay.
he's helping.
Okay.
There you go.
He's
That's
going
a 10.
back.
You get
9,
And 11.
10, 11.
you don't add
Oh
it,
no, you don't have anything.
but that's an 8. No, that's a 9. So you get an 11. So you get to add it to your sheet.
Yay! I
Yeah.
can persuade alien
Machines.
technology.
Oh, and?
It's persistent.
It's whatever you think it should be.
Yeah, I'd say difficult. It's still at some point it might slide up to simple, but it takes like I can have a conversation with you and tell you to do something. I'll have to think about talking to
Robots.
robots.
Requires some focus.
Yeah. In person. You just slightly helped me get closer to destroying you later.
I am not an alien technology, though. I didn't give you my language, I gave you theirs.
I'm picturing him in the room together. Everyone is equal. No! No!
I have a
not
conscience.
That's not true. That's impossible.
Robot chicken.
So what are you telling him to do right now?
The robot?
Stand
Yeah,
down.
because you're giving him a command.
Yeah, you have to
now,
give him-
this was a roll to see if you could, and
Oh.
you can. So now
Okay.
you get to do it.
He's headed back.
Of course he is. He is relentless when it comes to food.
Try giving him the paper bag. And see if he's sufficiently distracted by that.
To
Usually
turn off their
are.
arm, hand
Well,
blasters.
We gotta wait for him to come.
Oh yeah. We have
I
a
mean,
problem.
it's cool you're telling me, but I can't actually do anything about it.
I don't actually have a spray bottle, so I had to use the spray thing on the iron.
I thought you were
Start
pulling that out. I was like,
ironing the
man, that's
cat.
That's really
pretty
serious.
hardcore there.
How do you get that past
He's not
the
the learning
adapter?
Stein.
We don't mess around in this house. That's it. That's-
I don't have a Stein of learning, so I use the iron.
I don't drink, so I had to adopt Justin's philosophy in a different way.
But I have nicely pressed clothing.
So I think it was Mad TV. They did a spoof on. You remember the Snuggle commercials where they had the little teddy bear that talks? Well, at one point you have this woman. She's doing her clothes and everything, talking about her fabric softener. And out of the laundry basket comes the bear, and it's like, that's because Snuggles. And the woman freaks out. Oh my god! And she picks up the iron. And goes, and it's like,
They also had a pretty good commercial. It was these old game battle tanks, and it started off with the Snuggle Baron thing, and then the tank comes through it, and blasts through the house and runs him over. You see the tank going into battle, guns blazing, and the bear stuck on the front going, "Ah!" Good stuff.
Yeah, so I'm telling the robots to deactivate their arm cannons. We will be entering.
Okay.
Have them shut down completely.
Why don't you have them destroy themselves?
Because I still want to fight. Like there still needs to be like.
Wow, that is such a bad reason to.
There's
Be
gonna be a
crystal
fight.
clear, you understand the definition of success.
Now you understand.
Objectives we set. This is number 1. We still
This is
have
the
3.
first thing. This is the
that will
Fine.
have.
I asked them to deactivate.
I love this theme of him issuing commands and then everyone like in his earpiece say, "Why didn't you say this instead?" It's like, shut up, guys. I'm the one who tells them what
I
to
feel like
do.
it's like a theme of all of our sessions. Somebody's like nobody wants to do anything, and one person steps up and goes, and everybody goes, no. Like, we didn't want to do it, but you shouldn't do it that way.
That's a terrible idea. No idea is better than that idea.
I tell them all to line up, and one of them just
Whoa!
blow their heads off
The
of the rest of
racist
them.
over here
Oh
is
my
like,
god, yeah. Wait, you have to have him walk behind and just go bang, bang, bang.
There's a trench in front of him.
Yeah.
And then the final one shoots himself in the head.
Why don't you just put them in a circle and then they can just all pull the trigger at once?
Because then it's not enough like a Nazi camp. God, this game got so dark so fast.
Oh, we were playing fucking dominoes.
We started off pretty dark, but we took it way lower.
Damn.
So that's what happens.
This is
Okay.
So giving him access to this probably wasn't the best idea.
Why not? It worked.
It's less things we have to.
He's going for it again, by the way.
Alright,
I love how as heroes we might have been okay with this, but as villains we're like, dude, that's fucked up.
Just wow.
Alright, so what happens?
Well, if that's what you're going to attempt to do, then give me a roll with influence.
That's what
I thought
we
I
did
got
with
a
the
10.
push.
Oh, with the push. Oh, okay, yeah. So that's Then yeah, they take each other out basically.
There's a lot of workers that are like, I'm really confused.
Right.
Yeah. Now about those flying skulls.
That's the other
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, we had to.
Right. There's still the drones.
I'm gonna take the big one. So then I'll worry about the small ones. I'm just thinking the big one's more dangerous. I could be wrong, but I'm just thinking.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So
there.
you are all at the site, taking control, and you're figuring out when you want to strike the big one.
Yeah, because I'm hoping that they clear the manufacturing site out before I drop the big skull on it.
Right. You line up all the robots and
There's
get them
plenty
to
of them, I know
execute
it's gonna be-
themselves.
No,
Hopefully,
no,
but
we might just want to fade.
And
Well,
when
we
they all
gotta get the people out first.
We might want to fade now.
when they all line
because
up
I'm
and
sure the
blast
drones
each other,
just sent off a massive alarm.
Oh yeah.
the smaller flying
But then they're
skulls
gonna harvest these people.
turn and begin descending on your location, and the 3 ports on the top of the head begin firing lasers at you.
Gotcha.
Oh, in the meantime, we're apparently under fire. So
Yeah.
Ninjas, bitches.
a tried and true method of GMing.
That's
When
right.
people aren't doing anything, fuck it. There's ninjas.
So you
Now
got
remember,
about
don't drink out of that one.
I
right.
have 2 cups now.
I think that matters.
No.
I'm waiting for the moment where he just drops his hand into the drink.
I'm
I've
waiting
done that at
for
home.
I'm waiting for him to do
Straight
to
up.
pour the one cup into the other cup and then try to drink the contents.
This is about a month ago. I was painting miniatures. I had a
Oh.
cleaning water cup.
Oh.
And I had a cup. I picked
no.
this one up and shot it down.
God.
Yeah, it was gross. That was the worst.
Why?
Did you gag?
Oh yeah, I threw up. Straight up threw up.
Why would you keep them next to each other?
I was painting at the table and didn't pay attention.
Which is exactly why you don't keep them near each other.
They had one of those, one of those lists like describe your biggest screw up like that, like when you put the cereal in the fridge and the milk in the counter. And this one guy's was he came home and walked into his apartment, and he had his coffee in one hand and his phone in the other, and he threw his phone in the sink and his coffee on the bed.
That's awesome. That's pretty good. Andrew was telling me once he was at dinner. It was like he was in high school, so he was still eating with his parents, and he thought that he was finishing off what was in his glass, not realizing that he had already refilled it.
Right.
So he does one of these. And just like soaks himself. I said, like, he understood what happened, but it's not like he said anything. So as far as everyone else at the table knew, he was just sitting there and all of a sudden just goes. And he's sitting thinking, can I go change, please?
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Yeah. All right, so
So all of you are now under fire.
All right.
well, you're gonna clear the people out. So I guess for right now, I'm just gonna
Take out isolator beams things.
yeah. So skulls are about skull sized.
Yeah.
I would like to whip up a horrible windstorm because I can't imagine they're. They don't.
Oh, wait. 8.
I went to shoo him up, and he went to turn his head and almost smacked his head into the iron.
He did
He
one of these.
taught himself to discipline himself.
I'm listening.
I'm thinking they just don't have the mass to stay in place if there's gale force winds. So I'm gonna call up one hell of a windstorm.
All right.
Fuck it, let's just do tropical storm.
All right.
Not quite a hurricane because we don't want to kill people.
Yeah. Then give me a smash roll. Or a takedown, I mean.
How about seize control of the area?
Okay,
Of,
go
like,
for it.
the sky,
All right.
except for the big one. I'm assuming the big one can take it.
Yeah.
Nine. So I choose one. I'm gonna say I seize control over what was contested. So sky superiority.
Okay. And how would you like that to affect them? Do you want to knock them out of the sky?
Yeah, basically, like, they start getting buffeted and smack off walls and stuff. They have no aerial control. So if they want to be airborne, they're debris now. Like, they're just getting tossed. They have no control over themselves.
Okay, cool.
The winds are too forceful.
All right. Then yeah, they're getting bounced around all over the place. What did you roll?
I chose 1 because I got a 9. So
Okay.
So it's the option to not choose is you prevent yourself from ending at a disadvantage. So I'm saying I'm making myself a big target by obviously being the eye of the storm, hovering over the camp.
Right. I was just wondering if there was a consequence in that. Hello, Owen.
No, I do. It's not like I take harm or anything, but I'm at a disadvantage.
Okay. And
So I'm drawing a lot of attention to me.
all right, then yeah, they're going to try and refocus on you, and just to keep things a little interesting, since they were in the process of firing initially when the windstorm kicked up, those blasts now scatter in different directions. So lots of different things are going to be pelted: structures, potential people, yourselves. So how would you like to handle that? Protecting yourself, protecting the people. What would you like to do? Both of you are briefly under fire.
So are we? How is this? Are we like inside yet, or we're outside trying to infiltrate?
You would have to be at least at the gate near the robots.
Yeah,
I'm
I,
assuming
I,
How do
I
we
feel like we
protect people
like
from
tackled,
here?
And I'm thinking at this point,
dropped in, and he was like, "Light it up," and then
because if you're inside if you're getting all the robots to eliminate themselves, I figured you would probably be inside the walls gathering them up.
Oh, okay.
If that's not correct, then tell me otherwise.
Okay. So how do we go about protecting people right now? like there's so much spray.
There is lots of debris that you can use as shields. There, diving for cover, that type of thing. Some of the members who are tougher could even use themselves as shields, try and shrug off some of the fire,
Okay.
or even just shouting for people to get down. Yeah.
I'm actively trying to shuttle people into those, the moving things, the trucks,
Right.
the trucks,
Okay.
the wheels, and the engine.
Go round and round.
And everyone that I'm shuttling in, I'm just like, insert a heroic name of our team is here to stop the Galactus, and you need to tell as many people as you can, and they're gonna listen.
I'll have team name. I think though, not to put the stress on you, but if that's what you're going to call it, then it's on you to name us in the spur of the
Alright.
moment.
Oh, Lord.
Your last hope is the last hope is here to help you.
All right, give me a defy danger roll. And if you're loading people into the trucks, I would say maneuver.
Not influence. I'm trying to tell them to move.
Oh yes, but they still physically have to get there.
That's not him physically moving though. It's him getting them to move. So like if they were rolling, it would be maneuver. But for him to tell them what to do, it's influence, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So influence.
That's a 7.
A 7. Okay. If you tell them to get into the truck, they will. That also means that the truck potentially will be taking extra damage from the shots as you swing doors open or maneuver it into a position to get them in, which could potentially slow down the trucks. So,
I'm gonna hope that my teammates can. This is now a valuable asset that we need to get out of here. I'm hoping that.
I'm like teleporting from room, like area to area, trying to tell people to.
We
get
were gonna fill
to
these
the
up
gate
anyway.
and-
They're gonna get shot at.
okay.
Sure enough.
And to be careful for the spray.
No, we really should ask for some headsets. Communicators.
That would have been useful. We'll get that next time.
Yeah.
Maybe he could create them, and then we could have little Riss's headsets.
And then they all go like, oh!
At the end of everything. So we need the courtyard clear. What power?
Exactly.
And of course, all the headsets are white.
All I hear is white noise. Exactly.
So, alright, so yeah, you get people in, you're able to teleport around, direct people, and get them out. You're conjuring up the windstorm that's taking everything in the area out of the air.
Yeah, preventing the skullbots from flying.
Right. And as you're doing this, the larger ship is approaching.
Move faster. Must engage. I don't know if anyone can actually hear me now that I think about it. There's a big storm.
Alright.
That's that we should have gotten communicators.
I can read your mind, so you can tell me and I'll tell them.
You can read my mind?
I can mind read.
You might not want to do that.
Okay.
I mean, you're going to find out the hard way the first time you try it, but it's kind of a mess in there. There's actually a move you have to roll if you do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I would want to try because you're like orchestrating. What do I have to roll?
I roll.
Oh,
Yeah, you are disoriented.
great.
That's funny.
So,
Is that a
what does she get?
It's like there's a whole bunch of minds in there, and they don't really get along, and there's one overarching identity that isn't in control. It used to be, but it's rapidly slipping.
Okay. So basically, I don't receive the
He went in
message.
the bag and I put him on the
I
phone.
don't
Oh, okay.
receive the message.
No, I don't hear anything.
Okay, so what is that? Like a minor disoriented?
Yeah, it's like you got to shake it off, but
I'm pointing at it and being like, Independence Day! And then I'm like, he never saw that movie!
That one might right now just have gotten to Russia.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, Star Wars!
Oh,
I might have
Hey.
seen that one.
Yeah.
That's a possibility. The first one was like 75 or something, right?
79.
79. Yeah.
The first one was 79?
It was 79 because it's like 3-year intervals. It was
No, the first one.
79, 81, and
I was pretty sure the second one was 81 because I was really young when I saw it in theaters.
Yeah.
And I was so confused by it too. I was like, but the good guys didn't win. I thought
Yeah.
they always win.
Alright, like what's going on?
Yeah.
It's 79, 81, and 84?
I think that's it.
Just look at oh, my phone's dead.
I might have seen that.
The last thing you see before the ice crystal's over is Star Wars.
That's okay, because you know what? The first one was a pretty good film.
Yeah.
77.
Yeah, then I probably saw that one.
It's like Captain America. I got that reference.
I got that one.
Yeah, I got that one.
I was actually thinking about that, yeah. Except I'm like doubly screwed because I wasn't part of American culture during that time.
Oh, that's right.
We're gonna Russian nesting dolls these robots.
We're going to put them in. Okay. You just crush them into one another. And,
As the giant skull ship drifts forward, the 3 eyes on the front of it begin glowing brighter and brighter.
I would love to. I'm going to chuck Mjolnir right into the center.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hello there, buddy.
And it's going to get hit by lightning at the same time. Bitch. 12.
Oh
So,
yeah.
I'm going to do a moderate condition and take no damage.
Okay. You hurl Mjolnir, striking it square between the 3 glowing dots, and it actually causes the ship to careen backwards, just as 3 massive beams fire out of those things and shoot up into the sky.
Nice.
You hear a big as it fires.
It's got the tentacles, right?
Yeah.
I want to grab that, swing it, and I'm going to bring it right down into the manufacturing facility.
Okay. Give me a smash roll.
10.
Okay.
What, is that a condition, or is that a change of location? What am I doing with that one?
I would say change of location. You can impose a condition. So that was a 10, so you can choose 3.
Yeah, so I'll take 2 on the change of location and take no harm. So I'm going to destroy the manufacturing facility with this thing.
Okay, then yeah, you fly up and grab a mass of the tentacles, swing it around and bowl it into the machine factory. It hits the one side and slides through the building, toppling the whole thing. And now you can see the tentacles beginning to right the ship as it prepares to take to the air again.
Yes.
I'm gonna fly up and try and make contact with it, I guess.
I'm gonna shoot it.
All right,
We come in
3
peace.
rolls.
And you go in pieces, asshole.
That's a 9.
All
Alright.
wrong. I actually liked that movie back in the day.
No, yeah, that's a good bad movie.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's cheesy and fun.
Right.
Especially when you start shooting the CD around at people.
Yes. Back before CDs.
Alright, so choose your 2.
I'll give it a minor and take no damage.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm sorry, I didn't see there.
Yep. And you were trying to interface with it?
Yes.
Alright, give me an influence roll.
$11.
Okay, you are connected.
Can I, by reaching out to it, do I know what is driving it? Is it And is it a whole machine, or is there somebody like a pilot inside of it?
It is one whole machine, and typically it transports. It's like a troop transport,
Okay.
more or less. It transports both the flying skulls and the skullbots themselves.
Okay, so it's not actually like a war machine kind of thing. It's more like just a transport.
Right. It does have defensive capabilities at the force field, the 3 eye cannons, which you see generate a tremendous amount of energy, and the tentacles.
All right, can I try and figure out how to shut that off? Shut that down.
Yeah. Give me a seize control with influence.
While all this is happening, I'm gonna go into what I believe would be what looks like the closest guardhouse type thing,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, and see if I can find any information on other, like what their network of work camps might look like, and where they might be housed, and see if I can gather any of that information.
Okay. They don't operate like typical guards in the human sense.
Okay.
So you would have to interface with one of the bots.
Never mind.
You can do that now, though. You don't have to push.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did bridge that gap for you.
That's why it's now on your power profile.
Gotcha.
Right.
I don't think there's anything living near me. Right.
You can try and get some of the floating skulls that are caught up in the windstorm. You could try and interface with one of those.
I'm still trying to talk to it.
I only got a 6, so.
Okay, then yeah, you are unsuccessful in switching off the grid, and once again you can feel the programming tracing its way back to you.
To me.
Thanks, Obama.
It doesn't seem like it's trying to lock you out, but rather to assimilate.
Can I let go?
Yes.
It's trying to assimilate you.
I know.
Suddenly,
Then it just.
Wow.
No way, dude!
Yeah.
Come on.
or if it did, like all of these work camps are going to suddenly change.
Yeah. Drastic. Oh god.
So I do that.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
It's 11, 12.
You don't need. You got better than a 10.
13.
You're done.
Yeah.
I'm yelling at it. Where are the rest of the camps?
Where are
they? Who are you
It's a very polite British way.
Alright.
Excuse me.
Pardon me.
Would you be so
kind as to tell me?
It reaches out through the network,
Oh, he's in
and
the
you
back.
can see a map of various work camps. Basically, wherever there's a major city, there's a work camp. So you have Philadelphia, New York, San Francisco, New Orleans.
Trenton.
Apparently Trenton.
Yeah.
This is one of the smaller ones.
They made this their beachhead and instantly regretted it.
It already looked like a war zone. They may as well put it to use.
One of the first people they captured was like, hey, Jersey's like the best. It's all better than all of theirs. You should go there. I'm just saying, it's better than everything.
That's right. Our work camp is the best. I mean, it's what we do. I mean, you want to build a giant thing? We'll build a giant thing better than anybody else.
Robot didn't know better, so they listened to him.
That's awful.
Poor robot.
So, all right, that's really the information I wanted to gather. But if it's every city, I'm gonna, guys. There's war camps in every city.
There aren't, like I said, it stays. They don't bother with Middle America as much. So, like your Kansas Cities, stuff like that, not really. But a lot of places that have that had a good basis of raw materials that they could use, that's where they went.
I don't know. Gotcha. I just start trying to shoot the skulls out of the storm. It's not as effective as bringing down an air carrier, but it's still taking them out one at a time.
Hey, everyone helps. So.
I'm gonna try and drain the rest of the energy off of the ship.
Okay, go for it.
9.
Okay, choose your 2.
Foot.
I'm gonna take away an advantage, and by draining the energy, I drain the power source for its main weapon.
Okay. Very good. Anything else? Oh.
Yeah, there was 2.
Okay. As you are draining off the power, you're concentrating and pulling the power in, and the tentacles begin to writhe around you and grab you. You can feel them start to constrict.
Goodbye.
Wow.
I'm a pessimist.
I'm pretty much immortal too. So.
See you later.
I would like to impose a moderate condition of it doesn't have tentacles anymore by ripping them off.
Okay. Yeah, you tear the tentacles out of the bottom and of course they release him, and the ship itself begins to smoke and smolder, and you hear.
Right, so I'm going to throw that thing into the atmosphere.
Okay.
I'm a little teapot.
Let's hope we get there in time.
Boom.
Not get there in time.
Boom.
So, yeah.
Can you absorb that kind of energy?
We're going to find out, because that's going up before I can do a damn thing.
That's right. So this is going to be a defy danger for everyone.
It's exploding.
Yes.
You can absorb it?
I can control fire.
So you can take the blast wave's still going to suck ass.
Yeah. You'll stay like the concussive force, but we won't burn to.
Everybody will liquefy before.
Yeah. You can
Technically,
basically
I do
dive to
liquefy.
cover, and you can maneuver and defy danger type of thing.
It'll be like a metal
Well,
puddle.
Oh yeah,
I
you're fine.
do.
I would like to summon a massive thunderclap that's going to have an opposite concussive force to basically meet it, and it'll dissipate before it gets past me.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, give me a roll, Mike, to control the fire.
I'm guessing that would be siege control.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell one of the workers to stand in front of me.
It's what my character would do.
You do realize that it's a building-sized ship that's going to...
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right.
I just want him to take
what
the
would I
edge.
have added to that anyway? I can influence.
Mhm.
Nope.
So
He's in the back.
maneuver, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no, he's not. He's on the corner.
I just shout to as many people that is around that aren't them to get in front of me.
Does that include us?
Yeah. How do you?
That includes us, dude.
Yeah.
No, I said that aren't you.
Oh.
Right.
But how do you control that?
He's saying anyone who's not last... anyone except last hope.
No, I have control over who I persuade.
Oh, cool.
Oh. Smart.
I thought about that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Unless I'm drunk and then I just say to do
You can
things.
suck my ass.
Always. Hey, don't think you can hide behind the bags and I won't see you.
I got a 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
You killed a
Okay.
Did I survive?
Probably. Usually it means you succeed at a cost.
So, you will kill all of them. and
I'm a bad guy.
So wait.
And in addition to which, you will then be trapped underneath of them because they're basically going to dog pile on you. So you will then be pinned beneath them.
I'm going to actually try and absorb the entire force of the blast.
Okay, give me a roll.
So if he does it, none of this happens, right?
And this This would be a push.
Although you will be under a dog pile of people because you're still telling them to do it, so they are still going to pounce on you.
Oh,
I do like.
what actually? No, it's a push.
Yeah, so
then
you don't add anything.
It's a 9.
All right.
So you get to pull it off, I think, but you get hurt and you don't add it to your profile. But you do it.
So
Do it, but I'll
So-
do an ugly choice.
Here are your options. If you attempt to absorb that energy, it will be as if you take the full brunt of the blast.
it's heroic.
We're
So-
He's not a hero. We're villains.
I didn't say that.
Says the guy who
It's
just
heroic. It's not appropriate. But it's heroic.
So I'll tell you.
So, because
something
you're absorbing all that
about
energy in so fast that you're going to take that blast
to the face.
for them.
It's like he's getting a sunburn on the inside.
But you're immortal.
I am immortal.
Yes.
So yeah, I will do that.
Okay. So, everybody basically at the same time tries to muster up a countermeasure, and as you're all getting ready to pull, he pulls all of the energy out of the ship just before it detonates, and you see. It almost looks like somebody.
jump on top.
You don't see anything because everybody piles on top of you all of a sudden.
Get off!
But it looks like he's being lit up from the inside. Like you see the light come out through the mouth and everything, and you see this blinding flash. Take a critical, you're irradiated.
I walk over to the dog pile and I just start heating up the air around it. Like
they all
an explosion. No, like an explosion went off, and I start screaming. Ah! Ah!
So one thing that you, because I've lived a very long time, but I'm like, oh, we're buddies, but I don't want you to find out about this type of deal. Make it interesting. There's times when I've been in a lot of the wars that you're reminiscing about, but not a good guy.
But
Well, not reminiscing, but you're very strongly. But not even like bad guys kill yourself. Like I had a platoon and I just have them jump in front of bullets for me as I'm walking.
Oh my
It's
God,
bad.
you're
Yeah,
that's
awful.
bad.
Come on,
Oh,
guys.
it's supposed to be a bad guy.
right.
There's not a.
Like I was an actual soldier in the war.
Like, why did you?
Well, I was
even
not a
go
good
to-
guy.
Why did you even go to war? Why didn't you just get out of it if you didn't want to
Again,
go
Because he
to war?
doesn't want to flaunt his wealth.
He probably didn't think of it.
Instead of sacrificing all his people, just go. Yeah, I'm not in the army.
Oh no, I wasn't. I was. I mean, it's.
Oh, I wasn't
backstory.
in the army. This was fun.
I was just walking around doing this.
A lot of it is business.
I mean, over the top, it sounded like fun.
Yeah.
I figure,
Don't.
you can't knock it till you tried it.
It's funny. You also predicted that Justin would be the one who'd say something villainous that would horrify the group.
and the look on Mike's face really.
He's a bad guy. He can throw people in front of bullets if he wants.
But I think that the real point of it is it was completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
You never be in the situation
Well, no,
in the first place.
I was still trying to conduct my business during wartime.
But you
On
yeah, there are
the
lots of
battle-
people
Why were
who do
you on
that.
the
They
front
don't go to war.
Right, you don't go. What are you
Have you ever heard of war?
What are you selling bootlaces on the front lines? What the fuck are you doing?
Have you ever heard of war profiteering? The guys who made a lot of money didn't actually
Never went to
fight.
war.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't fight either.
Why
They were
there?
never near combat.
I get what you're saying. Okay. Thank you for saving us, irradiated man.
So yeah, so you take the hit for the group.
You're a glow zombie.
Well, not anymore.
No,
He
now,
looks like a
now,
regular
now he
person.
actually, like, with that much energy, he actually would look like the god he thinks he is.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, you look pretty.
So beautiful.
We're just put like your eyes are glowing, like it's a crackling to you. Like you've absorbed way more energy than you expected.
Is there anything I can blow up?
Trenton.
I mean, it is just a giant work camp. Nobody would miss it.
I mean, we are trying to destroy it.
Yeah, actually, I mean, we destroyed the manufacturing facilities. We should liberate the food first
Yeah, food's hard to come by.
And medical supplies.
and medical
Yeah.
supplies. After that, yeah, fucking nuke the place. Make a statement, seriously. Nobody's gonna be living here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make a nice last hope symbol.
Yeah, it's
Is that what
it's
we're
a circle
calling
with
it?
these
No.
3 things around it. You know.
It's like a cross, but they're crooked on the ends.
That's not the one I was thinking of. I was thinking of the atomic symbol, not the swastika. Unless you're joining his side now.
I wouldn't even
Everybody
know what that
eventually
means.
will.
Probably if he showed that to my character, like, that's a nice pattern.
Yeah.
Kind of reminiscent of the Indians, isn't it?
Yeah.
I hated them.
Freaking Hindus.
That's very nice, but the angle's wrong.
Right. Isn't it supposed to be square?
Yeah.
So we got the food out, and
So yeah, you can search around. I'm not gonna make you roll anything to gather up the supplies. So you can load up trucks. You can get the people out of there, and you can send them to
And those
the,
people can drive because they're not dead.
Right. So
Is there
Yeah.
any interesting technology to scavenge that we could maybe learn at something from?
Actually, the ship is intact, more or less, isn't it?
Yeah, I interfaced with that, but
yeah, the ship is fairly intact.
It's kind of big.
You can carry.
This won't be noticeable.
I'm just wondering if it fits in our place, but yeah, I can carry it.
He's carrying a ship. I got one of the skulls.
Yeah.
guys. We each do what we can. We do our part.
Some of us have to be the Hawkeyes of the group.
Nobody needs to be a Hawkeye.
you don't do that to yourself.
Did you ever see that Saturday Night Live skit with him?
Yeah, it's like, well, guys, I'm done. I
Yeah.
can only fit so many in here. It's like, what are you talking about? There's like 1,000 of them. And now there's 12 less.
That's what.
You're welcome.
Is that all that thing holds? 12? Well, it can hold 13 if I really jammed him in there, but that's not safe. And they actually got Jeremy Renner to do the skit too.
Yeah,
That's
it was
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. Man, they tried so hard to make it look like he had a place on that team in the second one. I remember
Oh, yeah.
walking out with somebody and he said, see? He does belong. I'm like, why? Because he has a nice pep talk? He still sucked.
Right?
And by the way, there's no reason why shooting a robot in the head should do anything to it. That bothers me.
Yeah. He's Captain Pep Talk.
And he had a great speech, and if it didn't come from somebody who was completely useless, I'd have been moved.
Yeah.
I mean, Captain America is really skirting the edge there. When you have,
Yeah.
you know, the guy who's a mechanized weapon of mass destruction, and a literal god, and a rage beast that can lift the island of Manhattan, and a dude who's really good with a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Everybody has their place.
Really, really good with the bow and arrow. You left out a really.
You know, and in the first one, he was the cause of a huge number of their problems because he got mind controlled by Loki, making him extra useless.
Right.
Yeah.
And by the way, now that Marvel is doing Civil War 2, because that's what they do, sequels to stupid events, Hawkeye is responsible for killing Bruce Banner by shooting him in the eye with an arrow before he could become the Hulk, because he was a threat. So,
I read somewhere that there's going to be one major blockbuster a week next summer.
oh my
There's
god.
no
Yeah.
way they're all
Yeah.
going to succed because nobody's got the kind of money to go to.
to
all
go
of
to
these.
everything.
Right.
yeah.
Oh,
They're going
man.
to fail. They're completely oversaturating the market. They're stupid.
Alright, so let's do a quick time check. Why don't we call it here since it's 10 after 10 and you have liberated your first work camp?
Do you
Oh,
get
wait, we're still
achievement
gonna
point
do
for that?
Trenton, right?
Yes, everybody take an achievement point for that.
But it was Trenton, so
We're-
we
we're
took him
still-
on this one.
Are we still nuking Trenton?
Yes, let's
Yes.
move Trent. Well,
Alright,
not
so
the work camp, maybe not the whole city.
here's
But he's
what
got so much power.
I want you to do is broadcast on all signals
Yeah.
so that Galactiac can hear and see it. And the message should say you have messed with this planet's gods.
There you go.
And then
Ooh, I
then we
like
blow
it.
it
Oh
up.
God, now.
Well, it is technically true.
I like it.
So yeah, we got people spreading the word. We got a giant branding.
Oh my god, are we the evil? Like, we're the Batman now?
I am bringing it around. Sounds
You
fun.
keeping these?
I can if you like.
That's the best
Yeah.
place
I think
for
that's
it.
a
Mine
really good
end
idea.
up really wrinkled and sustained all the time, so I'm gonna try something different.
Okay. Yes, I will hold on to any character sheets that people want. So. But yeah, that was a good kickoff session. Though that was fun.
Yeah.
Totally went in a direction I wasn't expecting, but yes.
All of these games like this do.
Yeah.
We found out who Rob was.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Right at the beginning.
Right at the start.
There's like a whole
Big enough.
vocabulary that's going to be part of this game that I was not expecting to get.
Found something of yours?
No, this is the book bag I took to that convention, and I shoved a whole bunch of
Are you
like,
having fun with
promos
that bag, little man?
in the bag. And I just never thought about it, so.
So, yes, found something of yours.
Yeah. All right. So next game is the 20th. Dominic will be joining
Yeah,
us,
sure.
and I
think
believe
Lauren
will
for
be
that
here.
Too, yeah.
So
This will be interesting with Dom.
yeah. So I guess we'll figure out where to play, and possibly do another earlier start so that we can help Lauren and Dom get characters squared away.
I should be here for that one.
Okay.
I could travel again for work in September. I was hoping to get out of it because of budget cuts. But no, they decided they really want me there, so I'm
No.
flying to Phoenix.
Wow, for another week.
Half a week this time.
Oh, okay, that's not as bad then.
As bad, no.
Yeah.
And it's not the week that Leanne's home, which is good, because I would have been pissed off if she comes home for a week on the ball.
I thought it was, and of course he was.
I'm sorry, I missed the part you said about the end.
She's coming home the first week of September.
Okay.
I'm not going to miss it. That sucks. She comes home for a visit, and like, hey, baby, I'm sorry. I'm across the country.
Yeah. Oh man, that would blow. Yeah.
Kittens. They just are.
Yeah. So let's see. Yeah. So the 20th and then September 3rd are our dates.
I will be here on